knowing how you could make your day easier could be the difference between you having a good day or a bad day. So I'm going to share the top 3 things that I've found to become a more capable autistic individual on a daily basis. So let's get stuck into it. So the first one is day structure. You've probably heard this before. Structure your day. If you don't structure your day, you're just going to be a feather in the wind. So what I like to do is write down what I need to do for the next day and plan the things. And also for some tasks, if I know that there's more to the task, I'll add extra points to that. So for example, I'll write the task, record a video, and then I'll put number 1, talk about blah blah blah, or work on blah blah blah, just so your mind has a better picture of what you need to do for the next day. Because what happens is you tend to go to sleep, you feel hyped up, you're like, yeah, I'm ready to wake up in the morning, I'm ready to do this hard task, or I'm ready to do this tomorrow morning. And then you wake up and you go back to square one again, where you're like, oh, I can't be bothered, I'm too tired, I'm too lazy. So make sure you're writing things down and making it clear in your books. If you would like me to make a separate video about how to structure your day and how I structure my day, let me know in the comments. So the second one is one of the most important ones, I believe, on this day-to-day basis, because we're robbed of our presence. We're robbed on our ability to be in the moment because of a lot of things: phones, people wanting our attention, advertisements, etc. So meditation is going to be able to put you back on this earth. It's going to put you in the moment, which, for example, meditation has helped with my videos because it's helped me become more present. It's helped me also to learn how to breathe. So even when I'm not meditating, I still tend to, see, I just did it then, I breathed. I tend to breathe better on a daily basis now. So that's improving my life quality every day, because my breath is better, my presence is better, and also I can be able to talk to camera better and help you guys better. So that's my main driver also, to meditate, because I know I can become a better speaker. And also, when you're in a social situation, you're going to be with the person, you're going to be there instead of being in your own head, which we don't want. We don't want to be in our own heads, especially when we're talking to other people and making social connections. Because if you're in your own head and you're trying to have the social connection, well, the other person's not going to feel you, are they? They're not going to be connected to you, because they're just going to think, oh, he only thinks about himself or something, you know? So that's number 2. That's an interesting one and good one to get value out of. So number 3 is more to do about your head, what you're thinking, because a mistake I tend to see a lot of people make is they don't write down, they don't question themselves, they don't write down their thoughts or their concerns. Because a lot of people, even me, I sometimes do it, but I found if I write them down, if I write questions or things that are in my head down, it gets them on paper, so it makes me not think about it in a way. So the third one is, writing your thoughts down, and also writing them in a form of a question. Because if you can question yourself and, okay, what do I really want to do about this? Or, I don't know, just something broad I'll say at the moment. What are my goals for this year, for example? Something broad. And then you could write them all down. Because if you're just trying to think about it in your head, especially as an autistic, you can't think about everything. It's like you have contradicting thoughts about yourself, because it's like you have 5 different personalities or 3 different personalities in your own head, because it's like, hold on, my brain thought this, but then it overlaps with something else. So then it's like, hold on, but you just contradicted yourself. So I think the reason for this is because most people don't write down, especially autistic people, we don't write down what our thoughts are. So it just gets all jumbled up in our heads and we contradict ourselves. We're biased towards our own self because we can't think about and structure everything in our head. It's not possible. It's very difficult for us to do that. So that's why we need to write them down and get clarity, because then we can see it on paper. We can go, okay, that's exactly what it is, instead of trying to think about it and let our brain's neurons do all the work. It's not going to work. It's very difficult, especially if you're an autistic that has like auditory processing, which I do. I have auditory processing, so it makes it really difficult for me to process things. So depending on what it is, you can write it down. And then it's kind of like you're saving your memory onto a piece of paper. Think about if you had a Word document open and you wrote everything in this Word document, all your thought, this is hypothetically. So for example, your brain is your Word document, right? You're constantly writing down thoughts on this Word document, but you're going to have everything jumbled up. Everything's going to be mixed within it. So if you could write something down in the Word document in your own head, write it down on a piece of paper, for example, well, then that's you technically saving that data. You're saving, okay, save to a file. Okay, you're going to save this file, bang, write it down. That's a file saved. Instead of just constantly making a Word document that just keeps going longer and longer and longer. You keep writing more and more and more and more and more. And then you can't even go back to anything. You don't actually know what's what now, because everything's all jumbled up in your own head. So that one's an important one too. So anyway, I hope this video helps you as an autistic individual, and like and subscribe to watch more educational content about autism and how to improve your daily life. So if there's anything you want me to expand on, write it down on the comments. Anyway, thank you for listening.